Hi, this is Dawn Alicia, Gemini who rocks. I am a Gemini that rocks. As I always say, Peter Capaldi is the best doctor in Doctor Who, and I love my little Garfield toy and everything, holding his Pookie. I always wanted to get a tattoo, but my mom says I wasn't allowed to. Yes, I'm a grown person. I listen to my mom in regards to tattoos, and there's nothing wrong with them. I guess she just was that type of person who was in the Bible. And I said, I don't care if it was in the Bible. And she Bible quoted me and everything. But as you can see, I still don't have it. And I probably never will, even though I really, really want one because this is what I want. I want a Garfield holding Pookie tattoo. I don't think I would regret it, but oh well. Today I want to talk about something that has been on my mind for a while. Do you ever feel stuck and just holding on? Because that's where I feel like I am right now. I would love to be some other place, but unfortunately, I am where I am. I wish that I was. Sometimes you wish you were somewhere else. You didn't. I didn't think I would still be where I am at. Sometimes I thought I would be in a different place, and so I just have this feeling of I'm on pause and I'm on hold, and I have no idea how long I'm going to be on pause and on hold. And I keep telling my two besties, Martin and Kim, could you please win the lottery so I can do something different, be somewhere else? But unfortunately, the lottery's not panning out for me. And so right now I'm in like a little bit of a holding. I know what I would like to do. If I ever won a lottery, I always tell people what I think you'll find funny. I said, if I won a lottery, the first thing I will buy is a self cleaning litter box. And I remember I was at my job and two people looked at me like, are you crazy? Really? That's what you would do? I was like, have you read the Clean the Litter Box for years and years and years? I was watching a channel, Great American. I was watching some channel. It was, and they just show nothing but repeats of HGTV shows and Food Network shows like Food Paradise and Carnival Eats. And they keep showing this cat litter called the litter box cleaner called the Whisper. And I was like, oh, I want that so bad, but it's like $1,000, and I'm not spending that much money on the cats. I'm sorry, I'm not. I remember when we got one of the cats a long time ago, and she had something called stomatitis. And when the vet was like, "Hey, you should do this for her, remove her teeth when she was just a baby," and I was like, "Okay," and they were like, "It costs like $5,000." I'm like, "You're insane. I'm not spending that much on a cat. Get out of here." And then I saw another vet and they were like, "Oh, well, $3,000 to $5,000." And I said to them, I don't love myself for $3,000 to $5,000. So I'm not spending that much money on a cat. And then we saw another vet that understood our situation. And so he like, let's try treatment where we were giving her steroid injections and stuff like that to make Lovey all better. And it worked for a while. Then she had this really bad flare up. But if you know what stomatitis is, I believe what it is when the cat's teeth are allergic to their gums. And so she'd have like 12 teeth removed. And her breath was really bad. And she was just crying all the time. And she would just pee on my bed. And I was like, oh my God, this poor cat. And I was thinking, is there something wrong? But we have to put her down. But luckily, that wasn't the case. And so the one vet we saw, he said, okay, I'm going to charge you $1,200. And so I got one of those credit cards from the vet that you do. And then he ended up only charges to remove 3 teeth instead of 12. And it was only like $700. And that was like really amazing. So thank you so much, doctor, who did that, because pets are expensive. And I have people tell me all the time, I want a pet. I want a pet. No, or I want a dog. I want a dog. I'm like, no, you don't. No, you don't. Oh, I want a dog. I'm like, no, you don't. Dogs are so much work and they're expensive. I have to get Tiger Lily groomed every 9 to 10 weeks. And then you have to go if they need to get expressed or get their teeth checked, get their blood work checked, get their urine checked. And then if you want to go somewhere on a vacation or a trip, you can't leave them in a house. Like with Lovey, I can just leave the TV on, leave food and water, and be gone for a couple days, and she'll be fine. But with the dog, you have to find someone that will sit with them and watch them and hope that they'll do a good job in taking care of them. And so that's why I always tell people, no, you do not. You do not. It's a lot of responsibility. Like if I didn't have Tiger Lily, if I wanted to go maybe to Memphis and visit my friend Martin or fly for a weekend to go visit Kim, I can. But because of Tiger Lily, I have to like, I can't do that stuff, or if I want to go out and be gone all day on a Saturday, I can't because Tiger Lily. And I know sometimes I'll take her to, the PetSmart or the pet hotel things, but sometimes she doesn't like being locked in a crate. And so then she gets upset. And so I don't want to have to deal with that. So then when I try to do stuff with her, I try to make sure that I'm home. Am I there? So people who have pets totally understand that situation. It'll be different if it was more than me who was here. Then I could go off and do some things because I know that Tiger Lily would be taken care of. And so that's why I always say that think about it if you want a pet because it's a lot of work and a lot of maintenance that a lot of people don't think about. I know during COVID, people were getting all these pets because they were home all the time. But then once COVID was over, per se, then they started returning them, which I think is the most cruelest thing you could do. I remember a long, long time ago, I was at PetSmart taking Tiger Lily to Banfield for a visit for some reason. And I was waiting for her to be done. I was walking around the pet store and I saw that there was a cat there and it was returned because the cat talks too much. What? That's just horrible. Horrible. Lovey talks a lot. And so I would never give away a cat because they talk too much. That means they love you. That means they trust you. That means they're vocal and they just want your love and attention. So for someone to just return the cat was like the most, I think that's totally cruel. Shame on that person. But back to what I was saying, do you ever feel that way where, I'm sorry, I got on a tangent about pets and it just really makes me mad to this day that this person would just return a cat. Cats are the best. I know some people say, I don't like cats. I'm like, cats are awesome. Really awesome. I've had cats most of my life. I remember when I was living in Cleveland and I wanted a dog, but the landlord was like, no, dogs are too noisy. So my mom said, well, can she have a cat? And we got Smokey, and Smokey would just run all over the place. And she was like, that is one noisy cat. The first cat I ever had was Lucky, and she was so sweet. And I feel bad that she put up with me and I'm like crazy. I know she used to like wake me up in the morning with my alarm. She'd like take her paw and like poke at my face. And I could swear that she would be saying my name. She'd be go like, da, da. And so, yeah, and I used to like try to treat her like she was a dog and tie a string and pull her and lock her and stuff. It's amazing that cat liked me. And then I had a cat named Peanut Butter, which was a tortie, and she was so, so gorgeous. I loved her. She would just walk on my bladder and sit on me when she was hungry or something like that if I didn't feed her enough time. When I moved to Vegas, I wanted to bring her with me, but where I was staying at the Budget Suites, I didn't know if we could bring a cat. Then I found out that we could. And so my mom brought her because my mom said, I got to get you your cat back because she would just like leave presents at people's feet and stuff like that. She really missed me. And so my mom had to like drug her and get her on the plane. And then she was here with me. And I have to post a picture of her. I have several pictures of her. I think my favorite one is of her when I tell people she looks like she's sitting like Jabba the Hutt. And so, I guess that was kind of interesting. I wanted to talk about how I'm just feeling a little bit lost, a little bit, a little bit stuck, a little bit on hold. And then I started talking about pets and that made me feel better. So maybe I should think about that. But, it's really nice that you have a pet. You have company, even though they don't talk back and they love you unconditionally and they want to be there for you and they keep you company, which is really awesome. But yeah, so I don't know about you, but do you ever feel lost? Do you ever feel stuck? Do you feel like you're not where you're supposed to be? Do you find yourself wishing you were someplace else? Because I really didn't think I would be where I am right now. Funny story, the other day I was at work and I was asking someone a question, and I was like, when you get over 35, you get forgetful. And they're like, well, how old are you? I'm like, I don't know. And the other person was like, well, I'm this age. What year were you born? And I said, he was like, well, that's how old you're. I'm like, no way. I'm not that old. And I was that old. I did the calculations. But this is the same person as when I turned 40. I thought I was 36. Me and my mom went on a Caribbean cruise, and you had to put in information. And my mom was like, you're 40? I said, no, I'm 36, Mom. Nope, I was 40. Oh my gosh. I celebrate my birthday every year. And I tell people, if I don't celebrate my birthday, I'm not excited about my birthday. There's something wrong with me. Check on me. But yeah, so I'm 1 year older than I thought it was. And so, oh wow, then I'll be 1 year older in June. And then I want to ask my friend about maybe possibly doing a cruise in 2 years, for my birthday. Because I think that would be a lot of fun, because that's what I want to do. Do something to celebrate one of the big ones. But yeah, so I wish I was elsewhere. I wish I was doing something different. You look back on your life and like, I wonder if I would have did this turn, would things be different? Would I be in the same place that I was before? But yeah, I'm feeling a little lost right now, and I'm feeling really, really stuck. And I hope that feeling goes away. And I know it will eventually, but probably until things change. Maybe I need to change something about myself, do something different about myself, so that I don't feel stuck and that I don't feel lost and I don't feel abandoned and I don't feel like I need something. Something's missing. I really feel something's missing. And I hope when I do these videos, that'll help me with what's missing, and so I can get a little bit more in control. So I know I started off talking about how I'm feeling lost and everything. And then I went on this fun thing about pets. And hope you guys are liking the videos of the cats outside I've been posting. I've been having fun videoing them with Orange Cat. I know someone suggested Cheetos and Ginger and OC, and so I'm still trying to decide what I should call her. But I know I probably shouldn't be naming the outdoor cats, but I do, the ones that I like. So I hope you have a great day, and I hope you do something fun. And if you have any suggestions about what I should do, give me something. I really appreciate it, good and bad. I'm a thick skin, I'm a Gemini, I can take it. I mean, hey, I'm a Browns fan, so, we could take just about anything. So I hope you guys have a great day, good evening. Unfortunately, Vegas has been pretty warm this past few weeks. I'm hoping that this summer will be cold. I know, fingers crossed, even though that's not going to happen, to make up for this really, really hot summer. Oh my God, spring. Bye.